Hey ladies and gents, welcome to a night review. Behind us is the MG4 XPower. In this video we're going to check exterior interior details at night, so without further ado, let's just jump into the night review. Welcome back to the channel, welcome to the night review of the MG4 XPower. Now we have a little bit of foggy, cold night, and you can see the nice effect of the LED headlights in fog. Now, in case you didn't watch the day review, you can see here the key. I won't go into detail in this one. Check the day review. Now, there's some sounds the car is making. It's on when you lock the car and exit. It actually switches off. So if you don't lock it, it's gonna stay on. Now, let's do a little walk around and check out the car. It looks very nice. You can see the LED headlights. Now MG4 doesn't have fog lights, unfortunately. The bottom part here is the turn signal, and the car really looks stunning at night as well as during the day. Now if we go to the back, I've turned on the fog light as well for you, although currently the fog has cleared out a little bit, so honestly maybe not even necessary to use them. You should use your fog lights only in very heavy fog, because otherwise you're just blinding other driver. Especially don't use them when it's raining outside. I see a lot of people doing that. Moment ago when I started filming, it was just really a lot of fog and then just no fog, but I just wanted to turn it on for you to show it to you. You can see cold LED license plate illumination, really nice. Just to get to this side of the car, you can see it at night as well, how the color looks. Since it's very foggy, there's a lot of condensation here. Oh, the car is wet, but you can see also the cool lights on the top here. Now if we pop this one open, and if I back up, you can see how that looks. Now these come on, as I've mentioned it in the day review. Well illuminated cargo space. Even if you get this up, you can see underneath. So that's all great. Now the car is on, so the lights in the interior are off. But if you watch the day review, there is no light on the back seat. There are little lights for the you can see also no illuminated USB-A on the back. So there are only lights in the front. So I'm gonna turn them on. And just to show you now, when the lights are on the front, yeah, it's still dark on the back seat. So they made a little saving there. Let's jump inside. It's freezing outside. Okay, when you come inside, the light in the interior dims a little bit, so let me turn that on for a moment so you can see how it looks inside with the light on. Now if we check the lights, these are warm lights, and then you have a cold light here, so it's still illuminating this area, although we have street lights, but it's not completely dark inside. Now we have auto dimming here. Just wanted to show you that one. I think these might be also auto dimming, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. The other one doesn't look that dark. Okay, interior. Well, interior lights or button lights are all nice and white, as you can see. You can see the lock button goes yellow or amber, and you can see all of those, and you can see these. So when you press this one goes also amber. Here you can switch off the rear fog light. Now I know the camera is kind of fighting. I'm gonna come close here so the colors are right now. Okay, I did do a consumption test, and what I did in the review, I've skipped the charging. I showed you there are these two menus, but I didn't went inside the menu. I'm gonna do that in a moment. So let me just show you the digital cockpit as well. So you can see I did a power consumption test. Now the car is on when I exit, and consumption is kind of rising because the AC is on for my thermal comfort. Okay, so my average was 16.5. I managed to drop it to 16 when I'm recuperating on a stoplight, but average was 16 and a half. So if I go down, you can see here, this is the total. I didn't reset this one. I'm going to assume someone was driving on the highway, so it got 20 kilowatts. And from last before charge, it's now 17.2, but it's dropping rising same as it's dropping in the average speed as I'm sitting here and idling. So this one's also climbing to 17, but you'll have to trust my word. I did charge the car. So let's come back to this menu. This is the charging menu. So the colors should be right if I come a little bit closer. Anyways, I've noticed when I was charging the car that the BMS actually gives you an estimate here depending on your driving style, because before it was here 315 maybe, now it's 322. So when I lowered the power consumption with my test, I've got more estimated range here. So the BMS definitely adapts to your driving style. Here you have for the journey, and then recommended 80% for daily driving, or like 50, or this one even goes down to 40. So that's that. If you press the gear icon, you can schedule charging if you have a home charger. In that case, here you can change the amps, and here you can press start charging or stop charging when you're on a charging station, and unlock the charge port. Now here you have a discharge. If you have a bidirectional charging port, you can go from 20 to 80. And here is the energy flow. Now when you're driving, you can see here, as the word suggests, energy flow. Here you can see how much power you have used. In this case, since start, 9 kilowatts, and I've regenerated 1 kilowatt of power. And here you can see now a full stats. Since last charging, I've used a kilowatt of power for air conditioning, 4 for driving, and then total is 5, but I've regenerated 1 kilowatt. So we can say that cancels the AC, and then it's all mostly went to driving. Here you can see the average consumption is 16 now, despite saying 20. And the trip computer, that's at least for the last 50 kilometers. And this one, you should turn it on, so this will preheat the battery when you are driving to a charging station. I think you need to set it like here and then go to here. So this will also calculate your range, how far you can go with a single charge. But if you make a charging station here, that might initiate preheating of the battery, so for faster charging. As you can see now, the power consumption came to 17, but my drive was lowest 16, but averaging around 16 and a half. Hey guys, cutting this into the night review. So I found a short USB A to C cable, and then you can see Apple CarPlay is on. When you press it, comes on, works nice and fast even when I'm recording. So resolution's great, and you have a return button here for the main infotainment. Another tip for cold days, how to maybe help with the battery. If you go to AC, you can turn on the heated steering wheel. By the way, it has only one setting, despite here 3 waves, unlike the heated seats, which have 3 settings. This is only for front seat, and the heated steering wheel is nice because everything is heated all around. What this car could really use is some ambient lights, like just like a line here or a little bit of shadow perhaps. Otherwise it looks great. and maybe the screen is actually quite okay. If it was a bit taller, it would be perfect, maybe. And I'm a young person. I don't have problem with reading small font, but if you're well, not an elder person, but if you have glasses, you know, these icons are okay, but when you need to read, what was it, like the small things, or like these things are so small to read, it's like ridiculously small. So but otherwise the infotainment is actually quite nice, not too bad. This one, despite having a lot of data, you can actually just go here. I like to leave it maybe on radio station. It just looks less busy, but there's a lot of data. And one thing I'm missing here is the power output. It's here actually, but it's really just, I don't know, it's percentage, but it's just so small I didn't even notice it. I completely forgot it was there, and I was thinking, oh, I'm missing a power meter, but it's here. It's for recuperation and power. So that's that. I know this one is yellow now, but when you put it to drive, it goes white. That's that. And just to show the reverse camera, it's a bit foggy outside, but the camera is decent resolution for backing purpose. Not super sharp, but sharp enough. Now, I noticed the car doesn't have parking sensors, and I think it uses the cameras to estimate the distance, because it does show in centimeters how close are you to the object. So actually, let's just demonstrate that. I'm just gonna back up to the fence. Not sure if it's gonna, how is it going to estimate the, I don't want to get too close. Let me just check my back. Oh yeah, you can see here, centimeters. So that is that. Now, I haven't really looked closely, but I think I did check, and I thought there was no parking sensors. I might be wrong now. You'll have to forgive me. I just review a lot of cars. Tomorrow I have to return this car, get another car. So I was a little bit rushing to get this review in time. That's why I skipped this one, and I'm adding it here. If you are a regular subscriber, you won't miss a thing. Just to show you here, this one has a cold light, same as the cargo space. Not sure why they used warm lights in the interior cabin, but that is that. Again, there will be night point of view driving. I'm just going to turn on the hazards for you and show you the charging port. Now, it's telling you the car is still on. So if I come to the front, you can see the turn signals, very nice and bright. Again, no fog lights on the front. And this is the rear, and you can see with no fog light, the turn signals. So I've said I would show you the charge port. So you can see the charge port. I will cut in the charging, but basically these are telling you the percentage of the battery. So if you're like below 75%, this one will be off. And then if you're like below 50, this too will be off. So this tells you how much battery you have as well, and it switches to green color when it's charging. And reverse, you know, it's just flashing. If it's like on 25%, this one's flashing, and then if it's more than 25%, this one's solid, this one's flashing, these are off. So you get the picture, how that tells you what's your state of charge. So the cool thing is, this is showing you the status of the battery. So we are at 55%, 56. So you can see it's 1/4 down. Now it just started charging, so it goes green, and you can see it's flashing the percentage that it's still charging. So when it gets to, I guess, 75, then it should start charging this one. So just to show you in the car. By the way, can see on the charging station we're charging. So quick look over here. You can press stop or to unlock. Now you can see here we're pulling 80 kilowatts, still going up, so that's nice. This charger should give max of 200 kilowatts, but the car supports only 140. Now, considering that we are at 56% of charge, it won't pull not even 100, because we should have arrived with a lower state of charge for that. But still nice to see how much juice is getting inside. And you can see here you can move the range. So the BMS says here the range would be 314 kilometers when charged to 100%. That's that. So that was the MG4 XPower at night. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Tell me in the comment below, how do you like the MG XPower at night? I think I could use some ambient lights in the interior, but the exterior looks pretty awesome. Give this video a like as well. Hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.